everyone, welcome to the channel. This is part one of Finnegan on Finnegan Wake Wednesdays. I will be doing an analysis of a different page every week for the book Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce. So today we're doing page 4, and I will start with lines 1 through 3. What clashes here of wills, gen won'ts, ostrogoths, gaggin fishy gods, brekek, kekek, 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 Coax, 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 uwalu, 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 qua no. Here, I think there's a little bit of German wordplay, as I've translated the first couple words to be about fishing, and they're gagging as they're fishing. After that, I have translated it to yapping, just straight yapping, because there's no language where the next words make sense. It's just sounds. Next lines 3 through 7. Where the Battleries partisans are still out to Master Malachus McGrains, and the Verdones catapulting the cannon ballistics out of the white voice of Hoodie Head, Asiagets and Boomering Strums, Swords brood be me fear, Sangalorian save. Battleries, I think, is bad bitches in Old English, if I'm correct. And after that, he's talking about mastering math with who I think is Finnegan's friend, McGrains, who is a white boy with hoodie head. After that, Asiager, I've translated this to be French, and it means besiege in French. And I think they're besieging a booming storm that is coming over them as they are fishing. After that, I translated to son's blood that he fears. I'm guessing his son died. And he must save the Sangalorians. Next, I'll be going lines 7 through 11. Arms appeal with larms, appalling. Killy, kill, killy, a toll, toll. What chance cuddlies, what castles aired and ventilated. What Betelmetaloos, seduced by Tiga Telubba solvers. What true feeling for their hair with what strong voice of false hiccup. The arms appealing, he is saying that his arms are appealing. But he still cries, as larm in French means tears. After that, I think he's just giving us an insight in what his life looks like. His life is about killing, cuddling, cash, and airing out people. And he gets mad about the sinning ops. Yes, the ops. Lines 11 through 17. Oh, here hath Sproud met the dusk, the father of fornicationists, but, oh, my shining stars and body, how hath Phanes span most high heaven the sky sign of soft advertisement, but was is out, were sewers, the oaks of all now they lie in peat, yet elms leap where asks lay. Foul if you will, rise you must, and none so soon, either shall the farce for the nunce come, to a set down secular finish. First he's saying, here as I call out upon the dusk, to those who have sex, fornicationists, is where I got that from, with heavenly bodies. Shining stars was a saying in Ireland for heavenly bodies. Then he says, but what is, are we sure, as there lie in the past, that their elms still where the ashes lay? Though, if you fall, you must rise. He's saying, even though your past may be bad and you fall, you must rise. And he's also calling out fornicationists because I think it's hard for him to get any play. That's from what I'm getting in the book. Now for lines 18 through 21. Bagmester Finnegan of the stuttering hand, Freeman's Maurer lived in the broadest way imaginable, and his rushlet too far back from assuages before Joshua and Judges had given us numbers or Helveticus committed Deuteronomy. I think Finnegan is talking about Bagmister, which is architect in Norwegian. And he's talking about how he is nervous as he has lived a very simple life. Now he thinks back to a more complex time. Now lines 21 through 25. One yeasty day, he sternly struck his teat in a tub for to watch the future of his fates, but ere he swiftly stick it out again, by the might of the Moses, the very water was evaporated, and all the Gwynnis had met their exodus. So that ought to show you what a Pantashundajuchi chap he was. I think Finnegan is explaining that he stubbed his toe in a tub, and due to the immense pain, he thought about his future and thought about wanting to have children. As earlier I said, it was harder for him to get any play and got no bitches. I got this from a German root in one of the words, panchen, which is to adulterate in German. Now for lines 26 through 30.
Let's really see what this baby can do.
Enduring mighty odd years, this man of Hod cements and edifices in Topersthorpe, piled Bildung, supra Bildung, upon the banks for the livers by the Soangsgo. He added little Fiffy Annie, ugged the little Crather. Wither hair and Hans, tuck up your part in her. And your part in her. Here, during these years, Finnegan lived in a village called Thorpe in Ireland. He was in a building above the rivers. I got above because supra is Latin for above. He had a wife now, and he hugged the little creature with her hair in his hands. And then it goes on to explain how he was dogging that hoe. And that is from the wording part in her and other Latin roots in there that were about fornication. And finally, we end off with lines 30 through 36. Oft while Babulus, meather ahead, with goodly trowel in grasp and ivor-oiled overalls, which he habiticularly fancied, like Haroun Chalderic egg birth, he would caligulate by multiplicables, the altitude and multitude, until he seesaw by the neat light of the liquor where twin 'twas born, his roundhead staple of other days, to rise in undressed masonry upstanded. Joy grunted, a Walworth of a sky scrape, of most Eiffel health and towerly, originating from. I think this starts off with Babulus, and it's Latin root for stuttering. He is stuttering because of his wife's godly gorilla grip. He gives his seed or nut to give egg birth or to impregnate. And this gives birth to twins. This gives birth to twins that were Finnegan's sons. And they were born in the Meissen, which is a French root for house. So I think his twins were born in the house. And after that, Joy Garntit and Walworth, I have transcribed that to be Japanese or waffling, whichever one you'd like. Well, ladies and gents, that is all I have for you guys today. Check into the channel for next week for page 5's analysis. Have a good one.